And it is a beautiful day in California. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube video channel. I am honored and excited to invite my friend, Dr. Uh, Taylor Clark, who is the author of the book Beating All Odds right behind me, as you can see, with his name underneath that book. He's the author and the founder of the dental assistant program where he helped dentists like me or you on the podcast listening right now that how do we use our facility, our office for an additional income instead of let it run by let it stay there without creating the extra income. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about beating the odds. And you know that why in the world that the dentist like Dr. Taylor would write something like that. He must have something that really experience through his own experience, and he's going to share with us. I read his book. It's a powerful book. It's a great book, inspirational book. It helped me to really change my way of looking at the situation where I am. And so, Dr. Taylor, Clark, thank you for being in here. Thank you for coming into this podcast interview. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Loke. It's Loke, correct?
Yes, Locke. Yeah, you can call me Locke. You know, I graduated 1 year after you. So you are 2002, correct?
2002. So you're
Yes,
2003, huh?
yes, yeah.
Oh, great.
hmm So tell us a little bit about your background. Where did you grow up? You know, how did you start dentistry?
Well, I grew up from with a family of a lot of brothers, and I have six brothers, one sister. All my brothers played football. Some of them played professionally. All of them played collegiate football, and I didn't. I I was an average athlete, but I tried to learn how to gain an edge in life through education, particularly self-education. I think it was Jim Rohn that said it best that formal education will make us a living, but self-education will make us a fortune. And I decided that I wanted to go to dental school. Went into dental school and encountered some unexpected adversity along the way that really kind of put a threat to me even being able to succeed in the profession before I even got into it. And I just learned that this thing called life is just full of adversity. One challenge, one trial, one setback, discouragement, seeming downfall after another, and none of us are immune to it. We all go through it, and my story is unique to me, but everybody has a story. And I learned this within my first 5 years or so into practice. I started my practice from scratch in 2002, and in 2009, actually it was 2008. You remember, Dr. Locke, the Great Recession? You remember what happened? The stock market crashed. It went down to
Yeah,
what, 6,400, and people thought it was going to go down to zero, and all of the doomsayers on the news and everything were saying that the world was going to end and the financial markets are going to collapse. We're never going to come back. And you remember what happened in your practice, right? People that used to come every 6 months quit coming, didn't they?
right.
They quit coming. People were scared. Houses were being foreclosed upon, and people were losing their jobs. And it was just a super, super scary time. And I just decided right then and there, I thought, you know what? I have spent the last 16 and a half years intensely studying the fields of personal growth and business development, maximizing yourself through motivation, positive learning, and the concept of garbage in, garbage out. These things, this thing in between our ears, is the most important asset that we have, and nobody can ever take it away from us. And I thought, you know what? I've got a story to tell. And I saw the afraid looks on the people's faces when they come in for their dental checkups, those that would come in. There's a lot of fear in the country and in the world at that time. And I thought, I have a story within me. I need to write a book. And I need to let people know that our future is as bright as our faith. And depending on the garden which we choose to tend, there's abundance and lack of abundance exist as parallel realities, as was quoted by someone at one point, and we're going to either see abundance or we're going to see scarcity. And I decided to write a book and let all of my first and foremost, I wanted to let my kids know that you know what, the future is as bright as our faith, and depending on the attitude we choose to embrace every morning when we're blessed to open our eyes on a new day, we're either going to see the opportunities or we're going to see the obstacles, one or the other. And about 9 months, Dr. Locke, it took me 9 months to write this book. It took me 16 and a half years to get it into my head, 9 months to get it out. And I decided at that point that I was going to give it as a gift to every single person that comes into my dental office, and just let them know there's hope for a bright future. The best is yet to come in this world. I fully believe that, and I'm a man of faith, and you're a man of faith, Dr. Locke, and I just believe that if we have strong faith, and if we choose to put on the rose-colored glasses rather than the woes-colored glasses, we'll be able to see the opportunities rather than have all the obstacles block us and impede us from the successes that we'd like to have in our lives. And since 2009, I have given away a copy of this 30-chapter book, 320 pages, to every single family that has come into our dental office as a gift from us. I just wanted to send it a message. Turn off the TV, turn off the news, and turn your mind on to personal and continuous learning. Fill your mind with growth, with positivity, and good things will happen. And it's been a fun ride. I didn't dream it would go on to become a national bestseller like it has, but it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I honestly see that, in order for us to give the wisdom and an encouragement and a good advice for people, we have to experience ourselves. And the book that you have is 300 pages of wisdom and experience and encouragement and knowledge, and it's amazing. I really encourage dentists, whether you are in the seasonal mm, with your career, or you are been just starting your career, or you are even a dental student, you do need this book to understand when you face art, how do you overcome. So many great story in this book. I love that story, even in how you talk about, struggling with having delivered a kid and taking the board exam, all of that stuff. I don't know, but it's just amazing for me. I read, I'm like, Taylor's smarter than me. Every time I read, I say, Taylor is smarter than me. I can't do this. It's like incredible. It's incredible.
Oh, I'm not smarter than you. Thanks for the accolades, but I'm not smarter than you. In fact, I consider myself very average. And in fact, I these principles of success that are packed within this book, Dr. Locke, they work. They work, and I'd love to say that I invented them. I'd love to say that I created them. I didn't. These principles of success have been around for thousands of years. They've been around for a long time. All I did is I took 16 and a half years studying the best teachers, authors, trainers, thinkers of our time, and put it all together in a way that makes sense for me. And I wrote it on about the 10th grade level, Dr. Locke, so I could understand, and so my kids could understand. And I wanted it to be a book that everybody could benefit from, not just dentists, but anybody that wants to have a better life. We can do, we can have whatever in life we want if we will just pay the price so we can enjoy the benefits. And that price is putting forth effort and taking action and feeding our minds with personal growth and development, and going out and putting into practice these principles of success that work. Um, I think you're probably smarter than me, Dr. Locke.
No way. When I said I read that when you at the point where you said, you have to run into the hospital and come back and run back and forth, and you have to take the final. You only have 1 hour sleeping. I'm like, I would be like getting an F, and I would be just like, no way. But the power that somehow the yearning, the desire that you want to win, you want to overcome your struggle. It's amazing. Like every dentist dental student who are about to take the board exam or struggle in dental school, and when you have wife and kid and you go into school, you need to read this book to help you to be prepared for the challenge. And amazing. And little thing from like when you start even receive the Boy Scout, Eagle Scout at the young age, that can show us how ambitious you are, how well you want to establish yourself. You only want to be in forefront. It's amazing. I mean, your book is not just all about successful, it's about struggle, and it's about overcome the struggle, and it's the real story. It's not like he make it up and just do, but it's amazing. It's so genuine. Like another thing is when my one of my some of my friends, when I introduce them a book, they worry about, oh my God, I had to focus so much to read. But this book is you, like you said, even like ninth grader, eighth grader. It's simple. It's easy. When you read it, you get it right away. It's not like a difficult like the biology book where you have to focus at all. You agree with me? You mentioned about that, how the level of writing is just very simple. It's easy for everyone to understand. That's a good book. The book that is can hit the heart of everyone. That's a good book. Instead of like you gotta think, you gotta understand, you gotta focus so much. This is powerful. I like that.
Well, I appreciate that. One of my greatest paydays is getting a random messenger message from Facebook from somebody that I don't even know, or an email or something like that. In fact, I just got one the other day from somebody that's a college student in another state and just said, "Hey, I just got done reading this book. A mentor of mine lent it to me, and I just want to thank you." And you know what? It's again, it's the principles of success. They've been around for a long, long time, and any of us that will learn those and put them into practice, we're going to benefit from those principles of success. And I appreciate your kind words about the book and the understanding and the ease of being able to read it and understand it. So,
You know,
another thing that you were talking about that I just thought of when you said discouragements or problems or adversity, obstacles. We all go through challenges. We all go through heartbreaks. Isn't it true? We go through tough stuff. And when the outlook looks bleak, the bleakest, we should try the uplook, right? Try
yes.
the uplook. And remember that there's a loving God that loves us. And if we'll keep him at the forefront of our lives and have faith that we will be blessed as we put forth our very best efforts, our efforts will be magnified and multiplied to bring you past good for ourselves and for our families.
Totally agree. And one of the things that you mentioned about once in a while you receive a great a good comment, a good message from your audience, your reader. You mentioned that even the inmate from the jail sent you a letter, and and how the book changed his life. Uh, that is something that you know. Can you imagine like a dentist writing a book and affect the inmate who were at the jail or at the prison, and now he read the book and he transformed him. That's it's not normal. This is the transcendent of the understanding of the God that helps to open up the wisdom and the knowledge, and just help to move wisdom from person to person, transform people's life. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. It's a heart of the Savior, and yeah, it's just beautiful. We're going to touch on that a little bit more later on. but I want to ask you about the dental program, this dental assistant program. How did you uh, uh, can you tell us a little bit about more of the program at before we start talking about the deeper reason behind it?
Absolutely, yes. 18 years ago, actually, it was almost 19 years ago, I was rocking my newborn baby. It was close to midnight, and I was just thinking about things, and I was just thinking about that dental office, that physical plant that was just sitting over there on Eagle Road, just down from my house, and doing nothing for me on the weekends, and doing nothing for the public that I serve. And I got to thinking about dental assistants and how hard it is to get a good dental assistant. Back then, we had all we had were these 8 month, 9 month programs where students would have to pay, you know, $15,000, $16,000. Now it's like up to $20,000 to $25,000, and go full time to school for 8 or 9 months, and have to quit their job and not be able to work, and go so far into debt to become a dental assistant. I thought there's got to be a better way, and the light bulb went off, and I realized and thought that, you know what, I could I could start a dental assisting school in my office on Saturdays and teach well qualified people who have a lot of potential to become great ones in the field of dentistry, and do it at a lower price so they don't have to go so far into debt, and do it on Saturdays within 10 weeks so they don't have to quit their job. And Dr. Locke, it was about 7 months later, after getting approved by the Idaho State Board of Dentistry and the State Board of Education through the State Board of Idaho, um, it was a hit. It was a hit. Our first class, I wanted 5 students. We had 11 sign up. And before I knew it, the KTVB NBC affiliate, Channel 7 news station, was over at our office doing a news story during our final exam. And they were recording actual students as they were taking the exam. And they interviewed one of them, and she just started to cry. And she said, "You know what? I didn't think I could do it." She says, "You don't think you can do it?" And this program has changed my life. It has taught me that I can become somebody as a single mother. Gave her new life, and it was awesome because it was a win for me. It was a win for people that wanted to get into the field of dentistry without going so far into debt, and it was a huge win for the dentists in our community because we have more dental assistants for them to choose from, and it's more it's more of a vital thing today than it was almost 19 years ago. Because I don't know about you in California, but could you guys use more dental assistants down there to choose from and hire in your offices?
We struggle bad,
Yeah,
big time after COVID. Almost like somehow the dental assistant just disappeared. Some of them didn't even want to show up after COVID or during COVID. Or so it is a struggle, and I see the blessing of this program. I see I see there's a blessing resort for dentists. So you are creating a network system where it's going to impact the dental industry. You mentioned about other private institution where they charge high fees for like 1 or 2 year dental assistant program, and then the student, by the time they finish, they end up having debt, and they have to struggle to pay back. But this program, and I understand, is can you explain a little bit how this program works for, let's say, for the student first and maybe for the dentist later?
absolutely, absolutely. For the student, I'll tell you, one of my office manager at my dental office right now, she has been with me for 17 years. She's going on 18 years now. And we just cherry picked her right from our class. We took our best student, we hired her, and we started delegating things to her. And she has made my life so much better for the past 17 years. I can't even begin to explain it. I wouldn't, I wouldn't want to be practicing dentistry without her. She's that important and vital. And we have over 10 full time employees right now at my dental office that we've taken right from our course.
Wow.
And back to this, our office manager. She used to be a project manager of a group of techie wizards for Micron Technologies in Singapore. She used to lead them through the internet. She just got sick and tired of the grind at Micron and doing those 12-hour shifts and just not having any progress and not feeling like she was making a difference in people's lives. And she saw this tiny little article in the newspaper. Back then, we had newspapers. And she saw this little article that she could become a dental assistant in 10 Saturdays in a practicing dental office in Boise. And she inquired about it. She signed up. She took the course. She said, I never, ever would have been able to get into dentistry if it hadn't have been for Assist to Succeed, doing it on the weekends and not having to quit my job. She didn't quit her job until she was offered another job as a dental assistant, and that was with me. And she has been so grateful. She's still very grateful for that opportunity to get out of that dead end job that she was in and get into a career where she's changing lives and making lives better for people every single day. And the beautiful thing about it is she's a builder of leaders. She's our head instructor for our Boise class, and she is the mentor that dental assistants look up to. And we are just getting ready, Dr. Locke, to start our 73rd Assist to Succeed class in the past 18 years. So these students can go in, they can get into dentistry for a fraction of the cost that it costs at these full-time programs. Instead of $18,000, $19,000, $20,000, they can get in for $4,000 or $5,000 and not have to quit their job and not have the opportunity cost of not being able to earn $15,000 to $20,000 during the 9 months that they would have had to go to school. So they don't have to quit their job. And for an affordable monthly payment for those that don't have the ability to pay for the tuition up front, we have financing arrangements through our local bank where they can make small monthly payments for, I think, around $135 a month and get into the field of dentistry and not have to wait to break into this field. And dental assistants, from everything that I've seen, salaries are higher than they have ever been for dental assistants, even those with no experience whatsoever. Would you agree? Is that what you're seeing in California?
Yes, I agree. So what I want to make a couple of comment is that those of you are listening right now on my podcast channel right now, if you are a non-dental assistant or you're thinking about dentistry, and dental assistant program, if you step into dentistry, you're gonna love it because I do see a lot of young people out there. You have a lot of great potential, but since nobody really invite you to step into dentistry, and that's why you limit yourself and you don't see or you don't know what you're getting in. But dentistry is a great, amazing field if you are if you haven't have a chance to explore dentistry. I encourage those of you watching right now, go on. Later on, we're going to give the information of the dental assistant program. I encourage you to register and enjoy. It's going to be different state and different local area, but dentistry really amazing. It help you, like Dr. Clark mentioned that. Somebody that in the work in different field, but once they explore dentistry, they might find it's the most beautiful field because you have a chance to communicate and talk to individual patient every day, and you can make their life differently. You can comfort them, you can build a relationship with them, you can encourage them, you can change their life by working with a doctor. It's a great opportunity for those who never thought about dentistry. And we're talking about dental assistant program to help you to have a career. This is a career opportunity. And that's one thing I want to make comment. The second comment is about the program. Can you explain to my dentist friend, is this like a franchise, or let's say I'm a dentist, I want to have my dental assistant program at my office. What do I need to do, and what is this entail, and what is the impact and things like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. Yes, when I started doing this 18 years ago, I started out and I wanted to be able to empower other dentists to be able to have the type of success that I was having in my office in Boise, Idaho. And in fact, it was other dentists that started contacting me shortly after I ran this program. In fact, I had dentists on the other state of Idaho, 185 miles away from me, call one night at my office, and my scheduling coordinator answered the phone, and she took the phone call and she said, "Dr. Clark, it's some other dentist. They're asking about Assist to Succeed. Should I hang up on them?" And I'm like, "No, no, don't hang up on him. I'll talk to him. Let me talk to him." And they said, "You know what? We need more dental assistants. We've got a shortage of dental assistants, and we've here in my business partner and I, there was two doctors in Idaho Falls. They said we've been working on a program in our dental office to allow other people to get into the field of dentistry without having to quit their job, and they were trying to reinvent this program that I already had put together, and they were trying to do it on 2 or 3 evenings a week. And they called the state board of dentistry and asked what they needed to do to get approval and whatnot. And the board of dentistry said, "Well, there's already a dentist that has a program and curriculum that's approved. He's in Boise. Would you like his phone number?" And they said, "Well, yes, I would." And when they asked me, I said, "Listen, I would be happy to give you guys advice. I'd be happy to steer you in the right direction. I know how much work this is going to be for you to try and figure it all out and put it all together on your own. I know what mountain you have to climb. Another option that we might have is if I license you and if I mentor you to run this program and to duplicate the success I've been able to be blessed with, maybe we could help you become successful a lot faster." And they said, "Absolutely, sign us up. Let's do it." And within about 5 months, their first open house was standing room only in their dental office. And if I recall correctly, I believe they had 77 people there to learn about the school, and they had their first 3 classes or so filled up. And the way that a dentist can do this is they go to assisttosucceed.com, and there's a request a doctor location, open a school request tab. They type in their address, their office address, and the most important thing to be able to do a school is their area of exclusivity has to be available. And when that request comes in, we will check to see if their area isn't taken by another dentist. And if it's available, then we will let them know how they can start a dental assisting school in their office. And franchise, the more I learned about franchises, Dr. Locke, franchises, people are obligated financially to pay a fee to the mothership or the head program, the head office for forever. And I didn't want it to be that way. I wanted this to be a win-win for doctors. And we simply created a licensing term over a short period of 5 years where doctors, we mentor them, we license them to use our program package and all of our course operations, manual and materials. They pay us a licensing fee. And after 5 years of running classes, we drop that licensing fee and they get to continue maintaining exclusivity on the area and rights to operating the Assist to Succeed program and get whatever updates we provide for free as long as their school is active and as long as they continue to teach students. And that way, we don't want them to be financially obligated to us forever. We want to help them become successful, mentor and guide them. And there's going to become a point where they're not going to need our help so much anymore. And we want them to be able to enjoy 100% of the profits and benefits of their program. And this business has such a low overhead that the profitability potential is super, super exciting. It's wonderful. It's so exciting to be able to have income going into the bank account, Dr. Locke, that has nothing to do with doing a DOB upside down underwater through a mirror on 215.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you, from your local area, how many students have been graduate already in your student, and then also how many clinic around the nation have adopted your program already?
Well, there have been over 155 dental offices throughout the United States that have started the Assist to Succeed program within their dental offices. We've had many more than that inquire about doing the program, but I speak with them and we find out if their area is available and if their office qualifies for being able to do a program. We like to work with nice people. We like to work with people who want to make a difference for others. And once we determine that your area is available and that your office is qualified to be able to teach the program, then we allow you to lock up the area. And we've had doctors all throughout the United States, and we even had a, uh, a chief operating officer of a corporate dental business on the New Zealand Stock Exchange. The chief operating officer and the financial secretary flew out here to Boise, Idaho to meet with me in person about the Assist to Succeed program. And they purchased the program package and rights to operate and roll out the program throughout the country of Australia and New Zealand. So it's gone abroad, the Assist to Succeed program. And in my particular school here in Boise, Idaho, we're just, like I said, we're just getting ready to start our 73rd class.
Wow.
And we've had at the most 23 students in a class. Right now we have a class of 8. Sometimes we have 16. We've had as little as 3. Back when the recession hit, we had some, I mean, every single quarter since 2006, we have held a 10-week dental assisting school program every single quarter except one. One summer, my head instructor decided that she wanted to take the summer off because she wanted to be able to go camping.
Mhm.
And she did. She went camping for one weekend or maybe two, and she totally, completely missed teaching students. And she thought, well, that was dumb. I'm never doing that again. Let's never not teach this Assist to Succeed program. And we've done it every single quarter uh, for 18 years except one. And 73, so if you do the math and multiply 73 by, I don't know, the average 8, 10, 12 students, um, that's a lot of students. And
Absolutely.
That's just Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
You take all the other 50 states throughout the United States, there's thousands of students that have learned how to become dental assisting students through the Assist to Succeed program. Some have gone on to become hygienists. Some have gone on to be lead dental offices, and some we've learned have even gone on to dental school. And it's and some of them go on to be leaders in other professions that aren't dentistry, because this course, Assist to Succeed, isn't just teaching students a trade, Dr. Locke. It's a concomitant course in personal growth and development. This book, Beating All Odds, is part of the curriculum. They're learning the principles of success to succeed and to become the best version of themselves so they can be, do, and have whatever in life they want, whether it be in dentistry or in another profession. That's the beauty of this program that other people can't copy.
Mm, so beautiful. I'm very admire you, and congratulations on your successful of 155 office that are already adopted this program. I'd like to ask you, at the a private dentist like me, let's say my friend asks like, okay, so it sounds like great. Maybe you open it on Saturday. What are the pro and con, and what are the advantage, disadvantage? What am I looking at to thing that they worry behind, when they step in, they worry about liability, anything. Can you give us some hope for that?
Yes, absolutely. Well, the first thing is well, what if I fail? What if I don't make any money? What if I don't get licensed through the state? Those are all great questions, and we tell every single dentist in every state throughout the country. And there's a handful of states that we don't help dentists from a handful of states. There's a few states that we feel are too regulated, that it's just not worth their time, not worth our time,
How
and
about
we'll let them know
California?
which. We'll California is doable. It's definitely
Okay.
doable. It's a
Okay.
highly it's got some funky, weird regulations. And we've learned that every state government throughout the United States is a different government. There are 50 governments throughout the United States, and California is kind of wonky, but it's definitely possible. One of our most successful program users is in California and has had success for many years. And but we tell every doctor through every state, you want to apply for the maximum level of authority that you can get from your state. And we're here to guide and mentor you. And we don't guarantee any doctor in any state any level of success. You can't. What we do promise, though, is that we promise to mentor and guide you and to give you the best chances of success that you can possibly have based on our 18 years of experience That we can promise you. And just like I said, nobody can guarantee any doctor any level of success with this program, just as well as nobody could guarantee you, Dr. Locke, any level of success with your dental practice, right?
Hmm.
Did you
Hmm.
start it or did you buy it?
I know I start from scratch.
When you started from scratch, was there somebody there sitting behind a desk with a bag of money guaranteeing you any level of profitability with your dental practice?
No.
No, of course not. That's absurd. But did your chances increase when you decided to commit yourself? When you decided, you know what, I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to figure out how to market. I'm going to figure out how to hire. I'm going to figure out how to work with human capital. I'm going to work how to maximize my space and equipment. When you work it, when you pay the price, when you learn, you get to enjoy the benefits. And that's the thing with the dental assisting school is there is a high probability for success and profitability, or else we wouldn't be in business and we wouldn't have helped so many other doctors throughout the country if the program and the model didn't work. That we can promise is we will do everything we can to maximize your chances for success.
You mentioned that California is definitely possible. Um,
Absolutely.
do you have couple? I mean, do you have some people in California already using your system right now?
Yes, yes, we do. And
Okay.
anybody in California that wants to do the program, as long as their area isn't taken by one of our existing clients,
Hmm.
we have Dr. Brett Jacobson, who's our chief operating officer and my partner in dentist in the Assist to Succeed. He will personally be your mentor and your guide in helping you maximize your chances for success in California, just as he has our other California clients. And we can even give you the phone number to our most successful California client because she's one of our best advocates for Assist to Succeed and has waved the Assist to Succeed banner, so to speak. Yeah, we have those resources, and the first thing would be to find out if your area is available. And like I was saying before, they can either call me on my cell phone and give me their office address, their name, and their phone number, and I will look it up. My cell phone number is 208-353-5301, or they can go to Assist to Succeed, assisttosucceed.com, and tap on the open a location request and enter in their office information there, and we will check the exclusivity map to see if their area is available. If it is, that is the best news that they can have because the opportunity is there. Unfortunately, um, we have to turn a growing number of people of doctors down today because we are very loyal and committed to our existing program users, and we will only take one doctor, one office per geographical area because we want our clients to be successful, and we're loyal and committed to them.
Thank you so much, Dr. Taylor Clark, for the opportunity to talk a little bit about your book and introduce the dental assistant program. Uh, I just put up the contact that where my audience, whether you are a dental assistant or dentist, want to know more about the book, about the program. You can flip back to the video and you can get the information. You can email Dr. Taylor at tclock at DDS. Can you repeat your email?
Yes, it is. The easiest would be Dr. Clark, DRCLARK, at beatingallodds.com. Dr. Clark, no E, at beatingallodds.com.
And then you mentioned your email, your phone.
My phone number, my cell phone number is 208-353-5301. And the best way to reach me is just shoot me a text.
All right,
Just shoot me a
Dr.
text and I'll
Clark.
get back with you as soon as I can. And Dr. Locke, can I say a couple more things to your YouTube subscribers?
Absolutely.
Whether you're a dentist looking to create an additional revenue stream that can be quite lucrative and profitable in many ways, not just increased income stream, but control over the human capital element of your business, or whether you're a dental assistant or a dental office manager, or whether you're just somebody that's wanting to have a better life I would just say this. If you will just remember this, the more you learn, the more you'll earn. Turn your mind on to personal growth and development and put in the work and pay the price. Hard work works. Don't expect a free meal. Don't expect to have a quick buck and, oh, I'm going to do crypto. I'm going to invest in this and I'm going to get rich quick overnight. No way. You got to put in the work. Don't be afraid to work. Hard work works. The harder you work, the luckier you get. And that self-education, the more you learn, the more you'll earn. You can take that to the bank. Action beats inaction every single time. Start reading, start learning, and watch your bank account grow. Watch you grow. That's more important than achieving any goal, not by what you get from achieving the goal, but what you become from achieving the goal. Go for it.
Beautiful, Dr. Clark. Thank you so much for your time. And just for those of you, I put the background behind me. He didn't pay me at all. Okay, it is just my honor that I just received his gift, the book. I read it through, and I felt like this is something that whether you are a student. It doesn't have to be a dental student. Any student, you are a dentist. If you want to change life, the situation where you are, read some of the good books. So this is one of the good books that I recommend. Dr. Clark, thank you again for a quick interview. I want to follow up with you in a different time, but thank you again for your time today. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Dr. Locke. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Take care.